And it brought back memories in more ways than one.
And driving through into fourth is Jeremy Johnson. A little wider on the track in the run of the first turn was Marnie Star. Bombardier going through along the inside. And they were followed next as they work off the back the first time there by the back markers. And we've got Flying Debris making an error there, and it'll drop out to a clear last. He's going to give away an impossible start, you would think, from there. Into the home straight they worked the first time. Now, when they get to the winning post, they've still got 4 laps to go. And the leader is Bloomfield Red, and it's clear by 5 metres to Jeremy Johnson. Third, the outside, Mr. Jonah. But hooking around at 3 wide was Classic Scotch. Bombardier 3 back the inside, then Rayleigh Flash. Next on the inside was Marnie Star. Then Draft Choice, who at the moment is in the running line from Genetrick and Manawat 2, and Flying Debris made a mistake shortly after the start and is a further 15 metres away last. They have completed 1 lap and worked down the back, 3.5 to go, and Bloomfield Red is 2 metres clear from Classic Scotch. Jeremy Johnson third, but on the leader's back, and 1 out and 1 back, Mr. Jonah is fourth. Bombardier 3 back the inside fifth. Rayleigh Flash the running line. Marnie Star next on the inside from Draft Choice, and then came Genetrick, Manawat 2, and Flying Debris now tacks on, but it's still 30 metres off the lead. About to work into the home straight, 3 to go, and Bloomfield Red in front. Second, the outside, Classic Scotch. Jeremy Johnson having a nice run on the leader's back, and Mr. Jonah is fourth. Then Bombardier racing inside Rayleigh Flash. 4 back along the inside, Marnie Star. From Draft Choice, Genetrick, Manawat 2, and at the tail end of the field was Flying Debris as they head out of the straight. Bloomfield Red, the leader, is clear by 2.5 metres. In second position is Classic Scotch, but having to do it fairly tough, racing without cover. Jeremy Johnson third on the inside, tracking the leader. 1 out and 1 back was Mr. Jonas, had a nice run, and then Bombardier 3 back the inside. Midfield the running line, Rayleigh Flash, and then came Marnie Star. Draft Choice is racing around it, still giving the leader about 15 metres. Next over on the inside, Genetrick, and then Manawat 2, and Flying Debris is 3 or 4 metres away at the tail end of the field. They're about to work into the home stretch now, and they'll have about 2 circuits left to travel, and it's Bloomfield Red, the leader. Trying to lead throughout is 1.5 metres clear, with Classic Scotch sitting outside it. Jeremy Johnson third. Fourth, Mr. Jonah. Bombardier fifth, and sixth, the outside, Rayleigh Flash. Seventh on the inside, Marnie Star. Draft Choice is eighth, still about 15 metres off the lead. There's been little change. Genetrick on the inside of Manawat 2, and Flying Debris, 1 away from the inside, is whipping them in as they work into the back. And it's Bloomfield Red, the leader now. Down the back straight, they have about 900 left to travel, and it leads by 1.5 metres. Second on the outside is Classic Scotch, wheeling out 3 deep, Mr. Jonah. Hooking out 4 wide on the track as Rayleigh Flash coming into it fast. Then Jeremy Johnson on the inside. Draft Choices run up behind them, and then Bombardier followed by Genetrick as they run up towards the home bend. Bloomfield Red being urged along. The tacklers are there though. 4 wide, Rayleigh Flash. 3 out, Mr. Jonah. 1 off was Classic Scotch. Just in behind them, Draft Choices working up with a trail. So a few of these are going quite a long way from home. We've got, I think it might be Minutemen out 4 deep as they go to the bell. And it galloped Rayleigh Flash. And Bloomfield Red shifting away from the inside. Jeremy Johnson got through on the inside. This is what we want to see. And it's all happening into the back straight. Jeremy Johnson took over. Bloomfield Red giving ground, broke up. Trailing through, Bombardier is into second spot. Then Classic Scotch, Genetrick going through along the inside. Race changes complexion. They're in the back straight. Final time, Jeremy Johnson the leader. Bombardier second, Genetrick third. Classic Scotch is fourth, and then Draft Choice and Manawat 2. Jeremy Johnson in front, but closing fast as Bombardier. 3 metres to Genetrick, and then Classic Scotch. They look the chances. Turning for home, Jeremy Johnson in front. Bombardier trying to reel it in, and then Genetrick. 100 to go. Jeremy Johnson in front. Bombardier trying to lift. Jeremy Johnson fighting back. Bombardier knuckling down. Jeremy Johnson. Jeremy Johnson, I think, wanted to nose Bombardier. Third, Genetrick, and an exciting go to the trot. Manawat 2, Classic Scotch, Draft Choice, Mr. Jonah. Bloomfield Red, Marnie Star, Flying Debris, and Rayleigh Flash, and they took off some of them a long way from home, but they certainly made it interesting.